Good job. Nice job.
Good job.
About to get underway here in Sheboygan. A's in a Wisconsin State League doubleheader against the Kenosha Kings. And it'll be Eric Schmitz on the mound. And defensively for the A's for game one. At first base will be Mitch Sutton with Hunter Berry at second base. On the left side of the infield is Ben Gordon at short and Joe Miskolsel at short, or at third base, excuse me. In the outfield is Mark Warner in left, Chris Saltzman in center, and Josh Moses in right, and Taylor Grimm doing the catching today for Eric Schmitz. Lineup for the Kenosha Kings will be Mike Schezel leading it off, Jake Fallish batting second, and Nate Anderson batting third. Middle of the order is Jason Dennis cleaning up, Mike Arello batting fifth, and Mark Sabrario batting sixth. And the bottom of the order will be Alex Dowd batting seventh, Noah Jensen batting eighth, and JT Schneider in the ninth spot today for Kenosha. The A's 6-1 overall, 2-0 in the Wisconsin State League. Taking on the Kings, who are 4-1 in the Wisconsin State League so far this year. A's tied with Lombard at the top of the league standings. Both are 2-0 in the year. Schmitz finishing up his warm-up pitches. And that'll bring up Schezel to lead off the ball game for us.
Leading off for the Kings, the right fielder, number 31, Mike Schezel.
Schezel bats from the right side. And Schmitz's opening pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. And it's 0-1, and we're underway. The 0 offering, this is just off the corner on the outside. Now evened up, and a ball and a strike. There's a swing, a foul to the right side, out of play, 1-2 the count. Sunny skies, not a cloud in sight, 86 the current temperature in Sheboygan. 1-2 from Schmitz, swung on and fouled straight back. Do it again, still 1-2. A slight breeze from right to left field. 1-2 offering again from Schmitz. Swung on and popped it to the right side. Sutton going to camp underneath that one. He's going to make the catch in foul territory in front of the Kings dugout, and that's out number 1.
The shortstop, number 16, Jake Fallish.
So Schmitz is the pop-up to begin the ball game. That'll bring up the shortstop, Jake Fallish. Also bats from the right side, and Schmitz's first pitch to him is a called strike, 0-1. 0-1 spoiled to the right side into the netting. And Schmitz quickly ahead of him, 0-2. Schmitz on the season is an ERA of 1.59. That is a fastball missing high. Ball and 2 strikes. This is his third start of the year. He's struck out 14, walked 3 in 11 and the third innings pitched so far this season. And now that one's a curveball left up and swung on and hit in the left field. That'll get down. As Saltzman has trouble picking that one up, and now the runner will slide into second, and that'll be, might be ruled a double with 1 out.
Center fielder, number 19, Nate Anderson.
Fallish got a pitch to handle, and he hammered it in the left center. Salzman plays that more cleanly. Had some issues picking that ball up in the outfield. It might just be a single. Instead, the Kings have a runner in scoring position, one out, top of the first. It's now Nate Anderson, the center fielder. A lefty batter. Is the right-handed Eric Schmitz. Left over at the waist, getting the sign from Grimm. Gets what he wants. 1-0 offering. He's swinging a foul tip. 1-1 the count. This taking a long look in at his catcher. Now he gets what he wants. And there's a curveball right on the outside corner. Called strike 1 and 2.
This afternoon also made the announcement that we are now selling older green jerseys.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 1 out in the inning. Fastball swung on and into the net to the left side. So we'll do it again, 1 and 2. Schmitz now in the stretch. There's a curveball just missing off the outside. Two balls, 2 strikes. Balish with about a 4-step lead off the second. Now the 2-2, swinging a ground ball past a diving Sutton. That's a fair ball that'll be down the first base line as Balish will come around third and he'll score. And it's an RBI single from Anderson, and the Kings take a quick 1-0 lead here in the first inning.
First baseman, number 24, Jason Dennis.
Anderson able to just tuck that one fair down the first base line as Sutton really had a glove on it. Now Anderson is off on the pitch, and now there's one hit hard down the left field line. That's a fair ball into the corner, and Anderson rounding third. He's heading home, the throw coming, and it gets over the head of Grimm on the bounce, and that's another run. 2-0 is the score as Jason Dennis goes to third on the throw, and it's suddenly 2-0 Kings. Anderson, who was off on the pitch, able to score on that double from Dennis. The throw from the outfield looked like it might have had a shot to gun down the runner, but it took a weird hop and bounced over the head of Grimm.
The catcher, number 26, Mike Aiello.
So he couldn't handle it. Another one scores. It'll be Mike Arello, the catcher. Still just 1 out in the inning. Runner 90 feet away. And the fastball missing high and away. It's a ball and a strike. Pitch, swung on and missed. A fastball on the outside, a ball and a strike. And that double by Dennis was the second in the inning. Balish had a double with 1 out. He eventually scored on the single by Nate Anderson. Ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Arello swings and misses. Schmitz gets the strikeout for the second out of the inning. So 2
Third
outs.
baseman, number 21, Mark Sabrario.
And it'll be Mark Sabrario. Schmidt's trying to get his team back to the dugout with just the 2-run deficit. The runner 90 feet away. Our 2 outs in the inning as there's a called strike right on the outside corner. And it's 0-1 to the Kings' third baseman. And fastball misses high. Ball on the strike. Schmidt's ready, and the 1-1 is a fastball just missing in off the plate. 2-1 the count. Dennis takes a couple steps off the third, and now there's a swing and a half swing foul ball just off the end of the bat. You're the on-deck hitter. Moves the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Schmidt's a strike away from getting out of this inning with just 2 runs allowed. 2-2 fastball is off the outside. Now a full count. With Alex Dowd to DH on deck. Swing a pop up to the right side, but that'll be out of play. So we'll reset. Another 3-2 pitch coming, 2 outs. Kings have 3 runs in the inning, or 3 hits in the inning, and 2 runs. There's a pitch missing down and away, and that's ball 4. And Sabrio will take his base.
Designated hitter, number 12, Alex Dowd.
So now it's Dowd. DHing for the pitcher Kyle Kutzler. First pitch is swung and a missed. Move the fastball by him, 0-1. Runners on the corners, 2 outs in the inning. There's another swing and a miss. Another fastball, and he blew it by him again. Now Schmidt's in the driver's seat, sitting ahead 0-2. There's an 0-2 fastball that's looped in the left field, and that'll be fouled just out of the reach of Mark Warner. That will hop out of play. So Dowd unable to catch up to that fastball. And we'll do it again. It's still 0-2 after the foul ball. There's a fastball. That one's lined up the middle. That's a base hit. And another run's going to score. It's now 3-0. As Dennis able to trot home easily from third. It's now first and second, 2 outs in the inning, and a 3-0 lead for the Kenosha Kings. Sabrio goes up to second base on the base hit. 4th hit already in the inning. 2 of them doubles. So a walk in the inning. That was Sabrio, who stands at second base. Newman's having a chat with his pitcher. And he'll walk back to the dugout.
Left fielder, number 9, Noah Jensen.
So with 2 outs, now runners at first and second. It's Noah Jensen, the left fielder. First pitch fastball, grounded to the right side, right at Sutton. He'll pick it up and step on first, and that will end the inning. But the Kings score 3 on 4 base hits. The A's offense has some work to do. We will head to the bottom half of the first. A's down 3 here in Sheboygan in a Wisconsin State League matchup.
Also, we want to thank Aurora Sports Medical Institute for providing athletic.
Back to the bottom half of the first. The A's have work to do on offense. They trail by 3 before they even get a chance for some at-bats. Lineup for the A's for Game 1 this afternoon. Josh Moses will lead it off with Mark Warner batting second and Harry Stelz at DH will bat third. Mitch Sutton will be cleaning up. Taylor Grimm batting fifth with Joe Viscoso batting sixth. And the bottom of the order is Hunter Berry batting seventh, Ben Gordon batting eighth, and Chris Saltzman batting in the 9 hole. And it'll be Kyle Kutzler on the mound for the Kings. Kings defensively is Jason Dennis at first, JT Schneider at second base, Fallish at short with Mark Sabario at third base, Noah Jensen in left field, Nate Anderson is in center with Mike Schessel in right, and Mike Arello is behind the plate doing the catching today. We have a small delay here. So here's we have a lineup change before the A's getting that bat. But umpire letting Lumens know what the changes were.
Okay, here we go. Leading off for the A's, the right fielder, number 36, Josh Moses.
So now we're set up to be Josh Moses. First pitch fastball just missing above the waist. Ball and no strikes. 1-0 fastball gets in on the hands of Moses. Gets that one to the right side, foul. 1-1 to count. One pitch, a fastball hit in the right. That's a base hit. A's get a leadoff base runner, so a good start as they trail by 3. And it'll be Mark Warner now with Moses at first base.
Left fielder, number 16, Mark Warner.
Hustle, a right-handed pitcher. His first offering to Warner is swung on and foul tipped into the glove. It's 0-1. Hustler set from the belt, the 0-1. Moses started and stopped. There's a called strike 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first, nobody out in the inning. And Kutzler's pitch is a fastball missing at the letters. Moves the count to a ball and 2 strikes. Warner on the season, a .227 average, a .414 on base percentage. That one swung to the right side. Dennis, the first baseman, will give it a look, but that'll be out of play. This is the 8th game of the year for Warner. 30th plate appearance of the year. He scored 7 times. He's got 3 RBIs. Now a throw over. Moses back in standing. 1 and 2 still to count. A's trail 3-0. There's a swing and a little pop-up over to the second baseman, Schneider. Will make the catch in short right field. Just a few steps onto the outfield grass, and that's the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter, number 19, Harry Stelp.
That'll bring up Harry Stelp. Usually a third baseman for the A's. Today, DHing as Kosel takes his spot defensively at the hot corner. Now there's a fastball down and away. Nice block by Arello. Keeps that runner Moses at first. Ball and no strikes. And there Moses goes, and there's a swing and a hard liner, but foul on the first base line. Couldn't quite keep it fair. Probably would have scored a run as Moses with good speed was off on the pitch. But he'll have to go back to first, and it's a 1-1 count. Harry Stelp having a fine start. This is his 8th game of the year. Hitting .333 with a .452 on base. 910 OPS on the year. 1-1 pitch. Fastball down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Has 1 home run on the season. 3 RBIs, he scored 6 times. And the hitters count 2 and 1. And he grounds that one over to the third baseman, Sabrario, who will throw to second in time, and now the return to first will also be in time to beat Stelp, and that's a 5-4-3 double play. And the A's are out of the inning. They get a leadoff base hit from Josh Moses, but a double play ends the inning. So we have completed a full inning. We will go to the second. And Schmitz will be back on the mound. A's trail 3-0.
We're on Facebook and Twitter,
Okay.
Instagram.
Back to Sheboygan for the
Leading
second
off for
inning.
the Kings, second baseman number 2, J.T. Schneider.
And it'll be 9-1-2 to lead it off. J.T. Schneider. If you're joining us late, we had a defensive replacement to begin the bottom of the first. Couldn't really see any jersey numbers, but it looks like it might have been Alex Dow, the DH, who went to center. So that means most likely is there's a check swing called, or umpire rules he goes 0-1. So it means Down is in center, and the pitcher Kussler will now bat for Anderson. So there's a curveball called strike 0-2. So if that's what it is, it means the Kings will be without the DH for the rest of at least game one. Well, there's a curveball skied into right that's going to be caught by Moses, who came running in and makes the catch in short right. So, 1 up, 1 down.
Right fielder number 31, Mike Shezel.
It'll be Mike Shezel, who popped out at first in foul territory to begin the ball game. The curveball check swing. And they're going to field on the first, and the umpire rules that he committed to the swing at 0-1. Another curveball, this one on the inside corner, and a call strike. Schmitz quickly ahead 0-2. That pitch is skied into right. This one at Moses. Take a couple of steps in, and he'll make the catch. And then is the second on the inning. So the first two batters fly out to right. That'll bring up the shortstop, Jake Fallish.
Shortstop number 16, Jake Fallish. And is that Kutzler? Yep.
Fallish doubled with 1 out, and he eventually scored back in the first inning. Now there's a curveball called strike. And Kussler is on deck, so indeed Nate Anderson is out of the ball game. And Alex Dowd is in center field defensively. So the pitcher will bat in the third spot. As the 0-1 gets away from Grimm, down and away, a ball and a strike. And now Fallish taps it right back to Schmitz. Snakes it and will underhand it to Sutton. And a nice clean inning for Schmitz. 1, 2, 3. And we will head to the bottom half of the second. A still trail. It's 3-0.
Peabody speeds up power inning. If you're
Mitch Sutton will lead it off.
Leading off for the A's, first baseman number 45, Mitch Sutton.
A's trying to get some runs on the board. Still early, only the second inning. They trail 3-0. And first offering to Sutton, a fastball in on his hands as he takes a ground ball foul on the third base side. And it's 0-1. Just a reminder, as it is a doubleheader, both games today are just 7 innings. Well, there's a swing and a miss on a pitch on the outside. Sutton down to the count 0-2. Sutton a 200 average, a 333 on base. It's just the 6th game played. So he looks at one inside, a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a ground ball into the hole. The shortstop Fallish will make the play and make a nice strong throw in time. And that's the first out of the inning.
Catcher, number 9, Taylor Grimm.
Fallish did a good job of getting that ball in the hole and then set himself and just fired an absolute bullet over to first. Beat Sutton by a couple of steps. So 1 out, Taylor Grimm will bat. His team trails 3-0. A's trying to get back in the ball game. There's a called strike. 0-1. It's the 3rd game of the year for Taylor Grimm. As he gets one, looks like up in his upper arm. That's a hit by pitch. And he'll trot down to first. So the A's will have a base runner with 1 out in the inning.
Third baseman, number 43, Joe Viscoso.
So now it'll be Joe Viscoso, the 3rd baseman. He swings and chops one right back to Kutzler. He'll throw over to Fallish at second. And that'll be out there. And the throw to Dennis at first is not in time. So Viscoso just able to beat out a potential double play. But there are now 2 outs in the inning. So it goes as a 1-6 fielder's choice.
Second baseman, number 15, Hunter Berry.
Fallish, who has a strong arm, wasn't able to get the throw to first in time. Viscoso beat it by just half a step. So now it's Hunter Berry as he takes a fastball just below the letters for a ball, 1-0. One over to Berry is a called strike down the middle, 1-1. Game number 7 for Hunter Berry. Off to a solid start, a 333 batting average. On base at 500. OPS at 1.033. OPS over 1,000 to begin the year. He takes one inside. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's got a double and a triple so far this year. He's scored 4 times and he's got 3 RBIs. He takes a called strike at the bottom of the zone. So it's 2-2. Viscoso gets a leadoff at first. 2 outs in the inning. A's trade 3-0. That is one missing low and away. Full count now, and that'll probably send Viscoso off on the pitch with 2 outs in the inning. Now Kutzler will try a pickoff, but Viscoso will slide back in safely. From the stretch, and now the payoff with the runner going is up and in, near the eyes. That's ball 4, and Hunter Berry will take his base. That's his 5th walk of the year. Tied for the team lead so far.
Shortstop, number 23, Ben Gordon.
And it'll be Ben Gordon, the shortstop. Runners at first and second, 2 outs in the inning. A's hoping to get a little bit of a two-out rally here to get at least a couple runs. There's a breaking pitch missing just high. That's ball one, and Orello will trot out and have a chat with his pitcher. Benton Gordon batting in the 8th spot today and playing shorts. This is game number 6 for him. This is his 13th plate appearance of the season. Bit of a slow start for him in .091 batting average. A 1-0 pitch. And that is inside. Dropped by Orello. 2 balls, no strikes. Gordon has scored twice, also with an RBI on the season. And the 2-0 is a little chopper over to Schneider at second. He'll pick it up and throw in time, and that will end the inning. So the A's get a couple on, but they cannot muster any runs. So we will head to the third. A's still trail. Kings lead 3-0. About to begin the third inning, and it'll be Kyle Kutzler, the pitcher, to lead it off as there's a fastball missing inside as that'll roll to the backstop. 1-0. In case you're joining us a bit late, Kutzler was initially DH for. It was initially the spot taken by the center fielder Nate Anderson, but he left to an undisclosed reason. He did at bat in the top of the first, but was taken out in the bottom of the inning. Dow, the DH, went into center, so as a result, the Kings lose the DH for the rest of game 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is fouled to the left side and out of play.
Number 25.
Yep.
Who was it?
Nate Anderson.
Nate Anderson finishes the day 1 for 1. He scored. He had an RBI with a single as Kutzler swings and misses. And that's a strikeout for the first out of the inning. So 1 up, 1 down. It'll be Jason Dennis. First baseman, he's doubled.
First baseman number 24, Jason Dennis.
This double brought in the second run of the ball game for Kenosha, and he eventually scored the third and final run of that inning. That's where the Kings stand now. They lead 3-0. This was a curveball right on the outside corner called strike. It's 0-1. In that first inning, the Kings brought 8 men to the plate. They had 4 hits, including 2 doubles. As that one misses low and away, a ball and a strike. Fastball missing just off the outside. balls and a strike.
50 balls.
One out in the inning. Nobody on base. Another fastball. Similar location. This time it might have been just below the bottom of the zone. It's now 3-1. There's a fastball that is outside. Gets away from Grimm. That'll be ball 4. And Dennis will take his base. So a one-out walk. And that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Arello.
The catcher, number 26, Mike Aiello.
Kings catcher bats from the left side. 0 for 0 with a K. A half swing as that one gets away from Grimm. The home plate umpire rules he went on the swing. But the wild pitch also allows the runner Dennis to advance to second base. So it's an 0-1 count. Runner in scoring position. One is a fastball as Aiello had to back out of the way of that one. Near his shins, it's 1-1. Schmitz from the stretch, the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Got the fastball by him, it's 1-2. Grimm giving the signs. Schmitz gets what he wants. And the 1-2 was swung on and missed. Another fastball, and he blew it by him. So the second time Aiello was struck out, and the third so far of the afternoon for Schmitz.
Third baseman, number 21, Mark Sobrario.
So now it'll be Sobrario, the third baseman, the runner at second base.
No. Given
There's a pitch, and that is between the legs, skipping away just a little bit from Grimm. Runner does not advance.
yeah, he's,
Now a ball and no strikes. One and 0. And there's a fastball just missing off the outside. Falling behind the Sobrario, 2 balls and no strikes. Third baseman for Kenosha is not an official at bat. He's walked. Now he's ahead in the count. That is a fastball missing above the waist, 3-0. Dennis with a lead off the second. And that'll be another fastball missing offside as Sobrario has walked for the second time in this ball game. He'll take first.
Center fielder, number 12, Alex Dowd.
So now it'll be Alex Dowd, now in center field. He's got a single and an RBI so far this afternoon. He's 1 for 1. There's a curveball missing. They had the plate, but below the bottom of the zone, 1-0. So he's swinging a hot shot, fouled on the first base line. Couldn't quite keep it fair, so it's 1-1 to count. And he kept that fair. That's at least 1 run for Kenosha. The 1-1 now from Schmitz. They called strike with the fastball. 1-2. And he's a strike away from getting out of the inning. Now the left-handed batter. Now he gets a fastball around the letters, and he swings and fouls it into the netting behind home plate. He'll do it again, 1-2. Now with the classic stirrups look. And he waits for the 1-2, and it's a curveball. Bounce over to Barry, and he'll pick it up and make the short throw over to Sutton in time. And that will end the inning. The Kings get a couple of base runners, but Schmidt's able to work around them and keeps them off the scoreboard. You have completed 2.5. We will head to the bottom half of the third. And the A's are still trailing in game 1 of this doubleheader. Kings lead 3-0.
You buy, the better chance you have of taking.
Number 26, Chris Saltzman.
Chris Saltzman will lead it off. A's trail by 3. Bottom half of the third. 9-1-2. To begin the inning, as there's a fastball call, strike on the outside for the left-handed Chris Saltzman. His first at bat of the afternoon. 0-1 the count. There's a fastball in the dirt. Scooped up for Aiello, and it's 1-1. A's have just one base hit. It was Josh Moses to lead off the bottom half of the first. Now there's a little bloop in the left. A diving attempt is made by Noah Jensen, and he'll grab it for a nice play for the first out of the inning. Jensen came in sprinting from left field.
Right fielder, number 36, Josh Moses.
And steals a base hit from Chris Saltzman. So now it's Josh Moses. He takes a called strike on the first pitch, 0-1. A's have had 3 base runners. Moses with the base hit. Grimm was hit by a pitch. That was fouled right off the A's dugout. And it's 0-2. And Barry walked. A's trail by 3. And there's a pitch line in the right center field. That'll get down, and that's going to roll for a while. Mike Shezel will pick it up and will make the throw, but not in time, as Moses with a 1-out double. Just the second hit for the A's, both of them from Moses.
Left fielder, number 16, Mark Warner.
The A's have their best scoring opportunity so far this afternoon. Runner scoring position, just 1 out for the top of their order. It's Mark Warner, who popped out. And there's a swing and a miss and a pitch just off the corner. He falls behind the count, 0-1. and a strike, and the pitch is a ground ball to Subario at third. He'll pick it up and make a nice throw. Off balance for the second out of the inning. 5-3 ground out. Moses can't advance in the play.
Designated hitter, number 19, Harry Stout.
So now it'll be Harry Stout. Hit into a 5-4-3 double play in that end of the first inning. First pitch is a fastball in on his hands. And it's a ball 1-0. Stout, one of the A's best hitters to begin this young season. With a chance to at least get one across for the A's. There's a fastball that misses below the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Moses with good speed should be able to score as long as the ball finds its way into the outfield. A's trail 3-0, 2 outs in the inning. Curveball left up and he fouls it. And that'll be off the netting behind home plate. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is a fastball. Stout takes it high for ball 3. It's 3-1. Sutton, the cleanup hitter, stands on deck. There's a fastball on the corner. And Stout takes it for a called strike 2, and it's now a full count. Kyle Kutzler on the mound. Now his payoff pitch is lined up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Moses initially waved around, but then Lumens held him up. So no run scores, but the throw from center field is over Aiello, as Stout will be allowed to take second base on the throw.
First baseman, number 45, Mitch Sutton.
So a base hit, but a run can't score. Aiello did make a strong throw. He actually airmailed the catcher. So Lumens playing carefully, not wanting a runner getting thrown out. So runners at second, third, and it'll be Mitch Sutton. He's 0 for 1 with a ground ball to the shortstop. Now he swings and misses. Out ahead of the pitch, it's 0-1. Rose at third. He doubled with 1 out in the inning. Stout at second. And that one is low and away, blocked by Aiello. Keeps Moses at third base. It's a 1-1 count, 2 outs in the inning. A's trying to chip away. They trail 3-0. Now that one gets away from Aiello. Moses will come in and he'll score standing without a throw. A's are on the board. It's 3-1. So a wild pitch allows Moses to score from third base. Stout moves up to third. It's a 2-1 count. Now a base hit from Sutton. The A's can cut the lead to just 1. Sutton represents the tying run. That one's up and in. And that scrapes him just off his front shoulder. And that'll be a hit by pitch and a base for Sutton. So that'll put the tying run at first, and the go-ahead run will be represented in Taylor Grimm.
The catcher, number 9, Taylor Grimm.
Grimm was hit by a pitch in the second inning and was eventually eliminated on the bases on a fielder's choice. takes a called strike on the corner. Grimm with a 1,000 OPS through just 2 games and a 333 average as that one gets away. Stout must have gotten a bad read off of that one as he doesn't score from third. Sutton, who was at first, does now move up to second, however, so the tying run in scoring position. So a wild pitch allows the runner at first to advance, but not Stout. Still 3-1 is the score. A's trail, it's 1-1. 2 outs for Taylor Grimm. There's a fastball off the outside corner. It also been just a bit low. 2 balls and a strike. One to Grimm, up and in near his eyes. As he turns his head out of the way, it's 3-1. With Joe Viscoso, the third baseman for the A's, on deck. And the 3-1. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Fallish can't handle it. That'll be in the short center. That's a E6. A run scores, and it's 3-2. So what should have been a 6-3 ground out to end the inning took a big hop on Fallish and tipped off his glove into the outfield grass just behind second base. Stout scores from third. Sutton now, who advances to second and third. The A's have the tying run 90 feet away with 2 outs. Go-ahead run represented in Taylor Grimm stands at first. Nova RBI for Grimm. So it'll be Joe Viscoso.
Third baseman, Joe Viscoso.
He's 0 for 1. He grounded into a fielder's choice. That was in the last inning. The first pitch is fouled off to the right side. Won the count. A fastball. He had a pitch to handle and he swung through it 0-2. Right down the middle, near the belt, and he couldn't catch up to it, so it's an 0-2 count on Viscoso. Runners on the corners. A's have 2 on the inning. There's a fastball outside. They still trail by 1. Inning continuing things through the E6 by Fallish. There's a fastball just off the corner, evens it up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 foul to the right side out of play. So we'll do it again. Count remains the same. As the wind now is blowing almost straight out to center field. And there's a called third strike, a fastball right on the corner as Viscoso is retired. So that'll end the inning, but the A's score 2 thanks in part to an error and a couple of base hits. And we will head to the top half of the 4th inning. A's still trail.
The Kenosha Kings have their
trying to
first
crawl
error on the
back
board,
into
so
it.
thanks
It's
to their
3-2
overs,
in favor of Kenosha.
We have a butter burger for program number 487. 48.
Now for the Kings, left fielder number 9, Noah Jensen.
It's the fourth inning, and it'll be Noah Jensen, the left fielder for Kenosha, to lead it off. Schmitz is back on the mound for his fourth inning of work, and he gets a curveball called strike right at the knees, and it's 0-1. A's got 2 in the last half inning. Trying to crawl back into this ball game. They trail by now just 1. It's 3-2. Now a curveball line to, or popped up down the first base line and foul as Sutton will chase after it. But can't get to it, so it's 0-2. Now the 0-2. A fastball check swing. He held up as that one just missed inside. A ball and 2 strikes. Another fastball just off the outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a curveball. Perfect location. Swung on and missed. That fell off the table on Noah Jensen, and he swings over the top of it, and it's the first down of the inning.
Second baseman number 2, J.T. Schneider.
The 4th K for Schmitz, and that'll be J.T. Schneider, the second baseman. And he called strike. Schmitz ahead 0-1. Another fastball, and he'll foul that one to the right side out of play on a New Jersey Avenue. It's 0-2. Now the 0-2, fastball right on the corner, a called strike. And Schneider is retired. So 2 Ks to begin the inning. 1 looking, 1 swinging. And it'll be the top of the order.
Right fielder number
Mike
31, Mike Shezel.
With 2 outs. Shezel is 0 for 2. He's popped out over to Sutton in foul territory as he takes a curveball right on the inside corner. Up thigh high, 0-1. He's also flown out to Josh Moses in right. Another curveball, this one right at the knees. And it's 0-2. Now a pitch that is a check swing, and it gets away from Grimm. As that one bounced in front of home plate. Grimm had to run to the backstop and made a throw in time to get the runner. And that ball and the runner met at almost the same time. And they're going to call it obstruction to get the out. So it's a strikeout. And then it's officially a 1-3 putout. So 3 strikeouts. Strikes out the side. We will head to the bottom half of the 4th. And the A's looking to tie the ball game. They trail 3-2.
15, Hunter Berry.
Hunter Berry will lead off the bottom half of the fourth. A's trail 3-2. There's a swing and a pitch, fouled straight back.
They're gonna be in the other room in the closet somewhere.
And it's an 0-1 count.
Sorry that took so long. We were trying to select everything that's rolling away.
0-1 to Berry. Call strike on the fastball. Outside corner 0-2.
Try to give me a heads up of what he's doing the next half inning because I don't know if I'll be able to stick with me.
0-2. Just missing off the outside. Close pitch. It's ball 1, 1-2. Berry, in his first plate appearance, walked. And was left stranded at first base. Now he swings and hits a chopper to Fallish, who'll grab it, and a low throw, but picked by Dennis. Scooping it out of the dirt, and that's the first out of the inning, a 6-3 ground out.
Shortstop number 23, Ben Gordon.
So it'll be Ben Gordon, the shortstop. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to second. That ended the second inning. A's trail 3-2. Kings with 4 hits. They've committed an error. All 4 of those hits came in the first inning, along with all 3 runs. As Gordon looks at one off the plate, 1-0. And a called strike to Gordon on the inside corner, 1-1. A's have 2 runs on 3 hits. And they have spotted a 0 so far defensively. No errors so far as there's an inside fastball that's hit in the right and will get past JT Schneider. And that'll be ruled a base hit.
Center fielder number 26, Chris Saltzman.
Maybe a play that the second baseman Schneider should have made, but it likely had some sort of knuckle effect, as that was a pitch up the handle of the bat. It just had some weird spin and movement on it as it got near Schneider at second base. So Gordon with a base hit with 1 out. He stands at first base, and Saltzman takes a called strike. It's now 1-1. Saltzman in the last inning, a little bloop in the left, and Noah Jensen made a diving effort to rob him of a base hit. Now he takes a called strike, and he's down the count 1-2. A 1-2 blocked by Aiello. That's will roll in front of him. But Gordon will not advance and not get far enough away for him to take off on that pitch. Now the 2-2, a liner in the center that'll get down. That's a base hit. Saltzman got a pitch he could handle up in the zone, and he lined it right back in the center. So runners at first and second, Gordon at
Right
second.
fielder number 36, Josh Moses.
And it'll be Josh Moses. He's 2 for 2, a single and a double. As he takes a called strike, and he scored the first run of the game for the A's. That was in the last inning. Scored on a wild pitch with 2 outs in the inning. It's an 0-1 count after they called strike. Now there's a liner in the right. That's going to get down. That's a base hit. And Lumens is going to hold up the runner Gordon around third. So it's the bases loaded, but just 1 out. And the A's have their middle of the order.
Left fielder number 16, Mark Warner.
In the last couple innings, the A's have started to size up the pitcher Kutzler. Of their 6 hits, 5 have come in the last 2 innings. And Moses has yet to be retired. He's 3 for 3 with 2 singles and the double. He stands at first base, and it's loaded. The base is loaded for Mark Warner. A fastball in on his hands, a check swing, and the home plate umpire rules he went on the swing. It's 0-1. Tying run is Ben Gordon at third. Go-ahead run. Represented in Chris Saltzman. He stands at second base. Now there's a breaking ball. And just missing above the waist. It's 1-1. The 1-1 fastball is in on his hands, and he fouls it into the net behind home plate, 1-2. Kings defensively have the corner infielders playing in on the grass, trying to potentially cut down the tying run from third base. Middle infielders playing at double play depth, hoping to get the 2 outs to get him out of the inning. Ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch is off the bat. It came in on the hands of Warner. It looks like it hit the knob of the bat. So it's a foul ball, 1-2. Pitch on the outside, swung on and into foul territory as Dennis will give it a look, but that'll be out of play over his team's dugout. Still 1-2. Warner without a base hit so far today. He's 0 for 2. Trying to give the A's at least a tie it back up. He can find some outfield grass and may even give the A's a lead as he takes one off the outside, 2-2.
Hey, Sheila? Can you see if you can find Benny? Apparently we're running out of
And the
baseballs.
2-2 pitch is a line down the left field line, but foul. And we'll reset and do it again. Nice long battle here by Mark Warner. Two balls, 2 strikes, just 1 out. A's have the bases loaded. We're in the bottom of the 4th. They trail 3-2. They're looking to at least tie and potentially even take the lead in this inning. Now he gets a fastball and he spoils it in off his hands, off the netting behind home plate, and we'll do it again. It's still 2-2. Wind now blowing pretty aggressively out towards center field. Now there's a fastball, and just off the corner, and it's a full count. Aiello tried to frame that one. Instead, it's a full count. And a swing and a miss, a fastball. He challenged him, and Warner couldn't catch up to it. So a strikeout is the second out of the inning, and then it will bring up Harry Stelz.
Designated hitter, number 19, Harry Stelz.
Stelz came up in the last inning with Moses at second base and 2 outs, and he had a base hit. Did not score Moses. There's a fastball, and it's a called strike, 0-1. Now stands at the plate with the bases loaded. His team trails by 1 as he takes one down and away. Looked at a fastball, let it go. It's a ball and a strike. A's have 3 hits in the inning. 3 consecutive singles by Gordon, Saltzman, and Josh Moses. Now there's a fastball on the outside. It's a called strike. It's 1-2 as Stelp rolls his eyes in disgust as he takes a little walk out of the batter's box, disagreeing with the call. 1-2, chopper right back to Kutzler. He'll pick it up and he'll make the throw in time, and the inning will end. The A's load up the bases, but they cannot bring across anyone to score. So that'll do it through 4. We will head to the 5th. And the A's still trail. It's 3-2. The Kings lead.
For program number 4, 7.
Jake Balish.
A's trail 3-2 as Schmitz is back on the mound for his 5th inning of work. A's trail 3-2, and the first pitch is a curveball fouled to the right side into the netting, 0-1. It's Jake Balish to lead it off. There's a swinging a foul ball. This one will roll to the backstop. And it's 0-2. To the count to Fallish. And there's a fastball just missing the outside corner. So a ball and 2 strikes. Another fastball. Same location. But again, just missing off the corner. And it's evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now from the windup, curveball, and it's a called strike on the inside.
A reminder to kids that all
Good
foul
movement
balls
on
need
that
to be
curveball
returned
there
to the
from
concession stand.
Schmitz.
So if you have a foul ball, please return it to the concession stand.
And that is the first out of the inning on the called strike. And we have a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Kutzler.
Pinch hitting for the Kings, number 37, Ben Maluski.
So Kutzler's day on the mound is over. It's Ben Maluski. And the first pitch to the pinch hitter is fouled onto New Jersey Avenue, and it's 0-1.
Debbie said that she wasn't going to do it. The daughter wasn't going to do it.
Well, I guess we're doing it, so I just didn't know when you wanted to round them up.
The 0-1 pitch fouled to the right side, and that will be fouled on the right field foul line, and that'll hop over and out of play.
That the daughter said no.
I'll go find Donna. Just asking about it like a minute ago.
So it's an 0-2 count. And there's a called strike. The pinch hitter is retired on the called strike. And That's the 5th straight batter retired via the strikeout in the 2nd of the inning.
First baseman, number 24, Jason Dennis.
In fact, in the last 3 innings, Schmitz has struck out 7 batters. The 1-0 pitch is, or the first pitch is off the plate. A ball and no strikes to Jason Dennis.
If you have any baseballs up there, they only have 2 baseballs left.
Old Benny might be going over to the storage garage to get some.
Now a 1-1 count. Dennis is
Any up there at all that you can check?
one for one. And now he pops that one up to the right side. Sutton will make the call, and he'll make the catch in short right field. And that will end the inning. So Schmitz finding his groove these last few innings, keeping his team in the ball game. We will head to the bottom half of the 5th, and the A's still trail in game 1 of this doubleheader. It's 3-2. New man on the mound for the Kenosha Kings. It's now number 29, Troy Hickey, in for Kyle Kutzler, who was pinch hit for in the last inning. You'll have the middle of the order for the A's. Will be Sutton, Freeman, Viscoso. Barry will bat in this inning if anyone else can get on base.
Benny has baseball. Benny just brought baseballs to the dugout.
New pitcher for the Kings is a left-hander. A's in the last inning loaded up the bases with 1 out, but were unable to bring across anyone to score.
Now pitching for the Kings, number 29, Troy Hickey.
They still trail 3-2.
Oh, U.S. Cellular called to the bullpen. No,
Oh, okay.
Connect Cell called to
Yeah.
the bullpen.
Okay, I messed up. Okay. Leading off for the A's, the first baseman, number 45, Mitch Sutton.
So the new pitcher is ready, and it'll be Mitch Sutton now to lead it off. The A's first baseman is 0 for 1, and he's been hit by a pitch. And the first offering to him is a called strike, and it's 0-1. A's have 9 more outs on offense to try and take the lead in this ballgame. They trail by 1 in the bottom half of the 5th. As that one misses outside, it's 1-1 to Sutton. Left-handed Hickey set and a fastball. It had the plate, but was above the belt, and it's a ball. 2 balls and a strike to Sutton. 2-1 offering. It's a fastball at the letters, and Sutton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. A's trying to get that tying run back here on base. And the 3-1 is grounded to Fallish at short. He'll scoop it up and make a nice strong throw in time. And that'll be the first out of the inning. 6-3 goes the put out, and it'll be Taylor Grimm now with 1 out in the inning.
The catcher, number 9, Taylor Grimm.
Grimm has reached base twice, once on a hit by pitch, once on an error. It was an error by Fallish, which allowed the second run of the ballgame for the A's to score. They came back in the 3rd inning. There's a called strike. It's 0-1. They keep working from the stretch out of the bullpen. And the 0-1 is high and away, a ball and a strike. 1 out in the inning. And that pitch is again high and away. And Grimm is ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. A's have their 2 runs on 6 hits. Kenosha, their 3 runs and their 4 hits. And those all came back in the 1st inning. The Kings have 1 error. The A's have been perfect so far on defense. Now a 2-2 count after Grimm fouls one onto the roof over the stands behind home plate. Now the 2-2 is a fly ball in the center, and Dowd will track that one down and make the catch. 2 steps towards right center, and that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. So quickly 2 down to begin the 5th for the A's.
The 3rd baseman, number 42, Joe Viscoso.
So now it's Joe Viscoso, the 3rd baseman, and he's struck out, and he's reached on a fielder's choice. Officially 0 for 2 this afternoon in Game 1, and he'll look at a fastball just off the outside corner. Now the 1-0. This one misses off the outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Two outs in the inning. The pitch from Hickey misses high. Ball letter high, and Viscoso in the driver's seat. He's ahead, 3 balls, no strikes. Taken all the way, a called strike on the fastball. Just above the knees. On the inner 3rd. And it's 3-1. Now he gets a fastball. Well, belt high and on the outside, and Viscoso swings through it. So it's a full count, 3-2. And the payoff, swung on and missed. And Viscoso swings through back-to-back fastballs, and a strikeout will end the inning. We are through 5 complete innings. And we will head to the final 2 innings, the top of the 6th. A's still trail. It's 3-2.
This call to the bullpen brought to you by Connexcel, your U.S. Cellular authorized agent. Okay, who's leading off? 26.
A's have a new pitcher in relief of Eric Schmitz. It's Tanner Recklitis, the flamethrower out of the bullpen.
Leading off for the Kings, the catcher, number 26, Mike Aiello.
And it'll be Mike Aiello, the catcher for Kenosha, to lead it off. First pitch from Recklitis is skied in the short center, and Gordon, the shortstop, will make the catch a few steps into the outfield grass, right behind second base. So one pitch, one out for Recklitis to begin the sixth.
Third baseman, number 21, Mark Sobrario.
And now it'll be Mark Sobrario, third baseman, and he's walked twice in his only two plate appearances this afternoon. A's trail 3-2 in game one of this doubleheader against the Kenosha Kings. And there's a fastball that gets away from Recklitis, and that drills Sobrario right in the back. So that's the third time that Sobrario has reached base without the benefit of a hit.
Center fielder, number 12, Alex Dowd.
So it's now got a hit by pitch to go along with his two walks. And now it's Alex Dowd, the center fielder. He's got a single and an RBI. Also grounded out, he's 1 for 2. And a fastball. And that misses off the outside. It's a ball and no strikes. That'll be 1-0. Fastball misses low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. To the left-handed hitting center fielder for the Kings. Another fastball. This one misses high. And they rule a balk is called. So Sobrario will take second base. Pitch won't count. 2 balls and now 2-0. Fastball on the outside corner, called strike, it's 2-1. One out in the inning, runner at second base. A's trail 3-2. There's a fastball that's skips in the dirt, and Dowd thinks it's ball 4. It's only ball 3, so he'll have to trot back to first, or back to home from first. It's a 3-1 count. So 3 balls and a strike. And Rick Lightus gets a fastball in on his hands, and it's a foul pitch off the netting. So it's now a full count, 3-2. Rick Lightus nods, gets what he wants from Grimm. Full count offering. In the dirt, gets away from Grimm. We'll trot over and pick it up. That'll be ball 4. Sobrario doesn't advance, but it's bases or men at first and second. Just one out in the inning.
Left fielder, number 9, Noah Jensen.
So it's Noah Jensen, the left fielder. And he struck out and hit into a 3 unassisted. He's 0 for 2. First pitch misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 with the batter bunting is straight up, and Grimm will make the catch to the left side behind home plate. So Noah Jensen is put out on a foul bunt attempt. It's popped up, and Grimm able to corral it.
Second baseman, number 2, J.T. Schneider.
So the runners have to stay put.
But don't start it right away.
On the popped up bunt, 2 outs in the inning, and it'll be J.T. Schneider, 9-hole hitter for Kenosha. Playing second base today for the Kings. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout, and a fly ball out to right. That one just misses. On the fastball, a ball and no strikes. One-0 fastball, and he blew it right by him. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Grimm laying down the signs. And Rick Lightus gets what he wants. 1-1 offering. Another fastball. Swung on and missed. And Schneider was way behind it. A ball and 2 strikes. And Rick Lightus a strike away from getting out of the inning without another run, or without a run scoring. The 1-2. Fastball. And Schneider was late on it, and he'll hit that one to the right side. That'll be out of play.
You can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me joking.
So still 1-2 the count. Rick Lightus staring in. Comes set at his belt. And the 1-2 again. A breaking ball inside corner, called strike, and that one in the inning. So Rick Lightus allows a couple of base runners on a hit by pitch and a walk, but able to work around him. And we will head to the bottom half of the 6th. The A's still trail as the Kings lead. It's 3-2. Troy Hickey back to the mound, his second inning of relief, and it's Hunter Berry to lead it off for the A's as there's a fastball that gets away from Aiello. It's 1-0. Final line for Eric Schmitz. He goes 5 innings. He walks 3, strikes out 8. Gave up 4 hits and 3 runs. Did not allow a hit in his final 4 innings of work. All the hits and the runs that the Kings had came in the first inning. There's a called strike, 1-1 to Hunter Berry. Retired 13 of the last 15 batters he faced. The other 2 batters reached base on a walk. There's a fastball up and in, and a check swing appeal, and he held up 2 balls and a strike. On the 2-1. There's a fastball off the outside, 3-1. And of the final 9 outs that Schmitz got, 7 of them came on the strikeout. He finished with 8 Ks on the day. In line for the loss, hoping his offense can get him off the hook. And it's a good start as the tying run will trot over to first. As the 3-1 pitch misses inside.
Who?
Jake Arns.
Jake Arns. What's his number? 29.
It'll be Jake Arns now.
Pinch hitting for the A's, number 29, Jake Arns.
Pinch hitting for Ben Gordon. Shortstop for the A's finishes 1 for 2 with a base hit. Now Arns takes a called strike on a curveball, 0-1. The 6th appearance for Jake Arns. He's had a very strong start as he looks at one just low, 1-1. This is now his 18th plate appearance. He's hitting .467 on the year with a .529 on base percentage. And there's a swing and a chopper to Schneider. He'll pick it up and throw it to first to get the out. Hit too softly for a double play, so it works basically as a bunt.
Turn. 27.
So the tying run now at second base with 1 out, and we have another pinch hitter.
Record.
Oh, Logan?
And it'll be Logan Record.
Pinch hitting for the A's, number 27, Logan Record.
Jake Arns has put on a 4-3 ground out. Again, Hunter Berry advances on the play. This is just the sixth plate appearances of the season for Record. He takes a called strike, 0-1 on the fastball. He's 1 for 5 with a couple RBIs.
Sheila. We're still.
And he's swinging a miss on a pitch down and in. He's down to the count 0-2. Record is pinch hitting for Saltzman. He finished 1 for 2 with a single. After Record, it's the top of the order. Now that pitch is in, gets away from Aiello, and Barry off on the wild pitch, and he'll slide in, and he's safe. So on the wild pitch, the tying run is now just 90 feet away.
Stand up, maybe the nose is going to jump around to help us score some runs or something.
Now that pitch just is a call strike, and Record is called out.
Just 36.
So Record is retired, and that'll bring up the top of the order.
Right fielder, number 36, Josh Moses.
So now 2 outs in the inning. Well, the A's have the top of the order, and it's Josh Moses, who is 3 for 3. He's yet to be retired, as he takes a called strike, and it's 0-1. Moses singled in the first, doubled, and later scored in the third, and then singled again in the fourth. Is that a pitch high and away? 1-1 to Moses. With Barry just 90 feet away, a base hit will tie the ball game. A's trail 3-2. In the bottom half of the 6th inning, A's down to their final 4 outs on offense. That one misses down and away, 2 balls and a strike. If Moses reaches, it's Mark Warner on deck. And a breaking pitch that comes in and hits Moses. And that'll be a hit by pitch, and a runner at first now. Representing the go-ahead run is Moses at first.
Left fielder, number 16, Mark Warner.
And it's Mark Warner, who's had a tough day at the plate. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And he takes a fastball on the inside for a called strike, 0-1. Now there's a fastball. That one just misses. And Warner is in a 1-1 count. Tying run 90 feet away in Hunter Berry. He walked to be in the inning. Advanced to second on the ground out by Jake Arns. Then advanced to third on the wild pitch. Pitch at the bottom of the zone. Right on the corner. And Warner down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Base hit will tie the ball game. And if he can find the gap with Moses, who has good speed and will be off on contact, may be able to score and give the A's the lead. A curveball and a little looping ball over to Fallish at short, and he'll track that one down. Just a step into the outfield grass between the hole of second and third, and the A's are turned away. So the A's put the tying run 90 feet away, but they cannot bring them across to score. We will head to the final inning in Game 1. The A's trail the Kings. It's 3-2.
Leading off for the Kings, right fielder number 31, Mike Shezel.
Some defensive replacements for the A's, as Eric Scherner is now in center field, and Grant Kasenke now playing short. Ben Gordon had been playing shortstop. He was pinch hit for in the last inning, and Saltzman was also pinch hit for in the last inning, and he was out in center. So Gordon and Saltzman out of the game, and again Scherner in center, and Kasenke now at short. It's still Reklitis on the mound, and the first pitch is hit fouled on the first base line, just off the end of the bat. As Sutton and the runner Shezel run into each other on the play. We get a foul ball, so it's 0-1. A's trail 3-2. Had their chances the last couple innings. They had them loaded with one out in the fifth, and they had the tying run at third base with one out in the last inning. And Reklitis and the defense trying to get the A's back to the dugout, trailing by just one, trying to tie and potentially take the lead in their final at bat, as that pitch is skipping in front of home plate, scooped by Taylor Grimm. It's now 1-1. Fastball right on the outside. Called strike 1-2. Mike Shezel's 0 for 3. He's popped out, flown out to right, and he's struck out. As he takes one just low, 2-2. Reklitis from the windup, and there's his breaking ball right on the outside corner for the called third strike, and the first out of the inning. His second K of the afternoon, and that'll bring up Jake Fallish, the shortstop.
Shortstop number 16, Jake Fallish.
Fallish has doubled and he's scored a run. That came in the first. He's also grounded out, and he struck out looking. He's swinging a pitch just off the bat. It's foul, just to the right of home plate on the first base line, and it's 0-1. The Kings have 4 hits and 3 runs, and they all came in the first. Schmitz and Reklitis have combined through the 5 1/3 innings since the first so far. They've thrown a no-hit shutout through these last 5 innings. That one misses outside. It's 1-1. It's kept the A's in the ball game. They still trail 3-2, however. Breaking ball, and that's right at the bottom of the zone. It's 1-2. Reklitis from the windup, and a fastball, and he blew it right by him. Put it right down the middle of the plate. Reklitis, who has touched as high as 93, blew it by him.
Number 8.
So another strikeout, third straight, going back to the last inning.
I don't have a number 8. Oh, Nate Anderson. How can he come back into... No, that's position. Oh.
So we have a pinch hitter. As the first pitch misses high for ball 1.
You got Sinclair on here.
Sinclair.
There's a called strike, and it's 1-1.
Bench hitting for Kenosha, Sinclair.
Now the 1-1, and it's hit down the right side, and Moses make a sort of a sliding effort in foul territory. A couple steps beyond the right field foul line, but he can't quite get up to it. Kyle Sinclair, the pinch hitter. Pinch hitting in the pitcher spot for Troy Hickey. 1-2 from Reclitus. Swung on and missed. A fastball up and in, and he blew it by Sinclair. It's the final out of the inning. Reclitus strikes out the side in the top half of the seventh. Now it's up to the A's offense. They need one run.
Another new pitcher. For Kenosha.
And they are down to their final 3 outs in game 1 of this doubleheader. They trail 3-2.
This call to the bullpen brought to you by Connexcel, your U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
New pitcher, it's Brandon Jeffrey. On the mound for the Kenosha Kings.
Leading off for your A's, the designated hitter, number 19, Harry Stout.
A's trail by 1, but they have the right spot in their order. 3, 4, 5. It'll be Stelz, Sutton, and Grimm. As the first pitch to Stelz, and this is low for ball 1. Stelz DHing today. He's grounded into a double play. He's single, and he's grounded out. He's 1 for 3. A's need 1 to tie, 2 to win. And the first pitch is high and deep to left, and that ball's gone. And Stelz hits a game-tying home run in the bottom of the 7th. A 1-0 pitch, and he got all of that one. And with the wind blowing pretty aggressively towards left center, helped push that ball out of the ballpark. Considering how well he hit it, that's probably a home run no matter what. So the A's tied on the first batter, a home run by Stelz, his 2nd of the year.
First baseman, number 45, Mitch Sutton.
So that ties him in the team lead with home runs with Adam Ryan and Kyle Peterson. All 3 of them with 2 home runs on the season, and now it's Mitch Sutton. As he looks at one a little outside and low, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-0, and he fouls it back to the right side. Into the netting, 1-1. Now a 3-3 ball game after the home run by Stelz. Hit high and deep, right down in the left field. As now Sutton falls behind in the count 1-2 on the called strike. He's looking to get one more to force a walk-off. If not, we'll have the extra innings beginning in the top of the 8th. Now a 2-2 count to Sutton. There are still no outs in the inning. That's stout home run off this bottom half of the 7th. The 7th hit of the afternoon for the A's in this first game. There's a pitch down low. And Sutton had a half swing, and they're going to ask for an appeal, and first base umpire rules he held up. So he fell behind 1-2. Sutton has now worked it full. That's in on his hands. It just misses him, but it's ball 4. So all of a sudden, the go-ahead run is going to trot over to first base, and there's nobody out in the inning.
The catcher, number 9, Taylor Grimm.
And it will be Taylor Grimm, the catcher. As now we'll have a little meeting at the mound with the catcher Aiello and the pitcher. And Lumen's also talking to the batter, Grimm, going over the situation. We're discussing what he wants to do. Sutton is at first with nobody out. It'll be interesting to see if he's going to have Grimm bunt here. Grimm is a good hitter, so he might just be swinging away. As we are now set. And he's not squaring the bunt. He swings away and fouls it to the right side. And the first baseman nearly had the play. He sort of fell down, and that one falls safely and will bounce out of play. So it's a strike. Foul ball 1-1. The wind is pretty aggressive here at Wildwood Baseball Park, so that might have had something to do with that play over in foul territory. Is now Grimm looked like he was squaring the bunt, but takes it back, and it's a called strike on the outside corner. 0-2. And now he squares the bunt again, and he'll get it down. And Jeffrey initially has some issues with it. Now he'll throw it away, and that'll be into right field. Sutton around second, and Lumens will tell him to stay at third. As the right fielder Schezel able to bring that one in as he trots in from foul territory and right. So after all of that, the A's have the tie run 90 feet away. Grimm at second base, but his run really doesn't matter. Because if Sutton scores, this game is over. Jeffrey had a chance for an out.
Third baseman, number 42, Joe Viscoso.
But he initially had issues picking up the ball. And then he hurried his throw. And it was low. And it got away from Dennis.
Intentional walk.
And now an intentional walk will load the bases. So that'll give the Kings a force at any base. So Viscoso reaches.
Second baseman, number 15, Hunter Berry.
So it'll be Hunter Berry with the bases loaded. Of course, with the tying or the go-ahead run 90 feet away, the winning run 90 feet away, the Kings are going to bring the infield in. Force at any base. So no tag play. And the pitch to Berry. Fastball misses inside. Might have been a hair high. And it's 1-0. This inning started with a home run by Stelta to tie the ball game. Sutton reached on a walk. Now there's a swinging ground ball. That's up the middle. That's a base hit. The A's are going to walk off with a victory. They win 4-3 as Barry hits a pitch up the middle past the drawn-in infield. And the A's win 4-3. They claim game one of this doubleheader. And they move to 3-0 in the Wisconsin State League and 7-1 overall this season as the Kings fall to 4-2 in the Wisconsin State League so far.
Your game summary. For Sheboygan, 4 runs on 8 hits,
The
no
winning
errors.
pitcher will be Tanner Reklitis, who goes 2 innings.
12 men left on
He
base.
strikes out 4.
For Kenosha, 3 runs, 4 hits, 2
Gave up
errors.
a walk
6 men
and a hit
left
by
on
pitch.
base.
Did not allow a
Winning
base
pitcher,
hit.
Tanner Reklitis. Losing pitcher,
Those
Brandon
4
Jeffrey.
strikeouts came
Time of
consecutively
game, 2 hours, 7 minutes.
as he struck out the side in the 7th and got a strikeout to end the
Is
6th.
Sheila going to say something about in-between game stuff?
Sheila, can you
Losing
make
pitcher
announcements
is
saying the Moyer recognition
Brandon
is coming up
Jeffrey,
in just a few
who
minutes?
comes in relief and cannot get it out. He gave up a home run to Stout to tie the ball game. And then he eventually gave up the base hit to Hunter Berry
Wait,
that allowed the A's to snatch this one away from the Kings, who took an early 3-0
The
lead.
ceremony will be taking place behind home plate.
In the
Please be sure to
first.
grab your snacks and drinks at the concession stand, and please
And
join us back
Schmitz
in your seats
and
for today's presentation.
Reklitis combined to keep the Kings hitless through the final 6 innings. And that effort by those two, along with some late clutch hitting, allow the A's to steal a victory in Game 1. That'll do it for now. Game 2, the approximately 7 o'clock, we have a short festivity celebrating Denny and Donna Moyer. So that'll be approximately 45 minutes, and Game 2 will begin shortly after.
Can't complain.
So until then, join us for Game 2 as the A's try to sweep the doubleheader. They again win Game 1 and they walk off single from Hunter Berry. They win 4-3. We'll be back for Game 2 in about 45 minutes.